Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a good lunch. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm taking this opportunity to go live. On a subject matter which I'm very passionate about, which is branding. And for today, all right, we're gonna talk about sensory hacking, in particular about the use of colors and how colors can actually boost your sale. Now, this is very interesting subject matter, and not that many people that I know actually understand how the use of colors can actually play a part in boosting their business. Now, very often when I ask people about their logo, their brand identity, and then I ask them why you choose this particular color for the logo. The common response that I got would be things like, "This is my favorite color," or "My wife loves this color," or "This is the color that my boss wanted. I do not know why," so on and so forth. And I can tell you 9 out of 10 reasons they are not the right reason as to why uh, you should be choosing that particular color. You see, the colors that you use, for your brand identity plays a very important part. It's as important as the form and design itself, and it must serve a purpose. So, of course, underlying this, you begin with knowing what is your brand purpose. So when you know what's your brand purpose, it's easy for you to then identify what's the right color that you should be using. And it should not be about your favorite color, right? Because at the end of the day, you're not the one who's buying your product. You're selling it to other people. So it's not about you. It's about the customers, right? So you have to then choose the right color to communicate your brand values, your brand purpose, the intention behind the business and all that. And to exemplify that, let me just share with you a couple of slides, so that you have a better understanding why colors can actually help to increase your sales. All right, and it's not just about beautifying your logo or making it more attractive. The purpose is to be more than just that. At the end of the day, the colors should affect your bottom line. It should influence your sale. It will be such an utter waste if you were to choose a color that has nothing to do with helping your business grow, because it's like wasting a very important part of your identity. Okay, so let me just take the use of the first slide. Now I intend to do this talk every now and then on a very casual basis. I do not want to make it so formal. All right, so over a period of time, maybe the next one or the one of the next, I will probably start to respond to comments left behind. Okay, so let's take a look at this slide right now. It's a slide of all the famous F&B brands. What do you notice about this slide? Right now, you probably notice that most of these brands, I mean, all the brands in here, they've got yellow in it. All right. Some of them do have a mix of other colors like red and all that, but they've got yellow in it, right? McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Seoul Garden, Pizza Hut, they've got yellow in it. It's not because they all belong to the same company or owner, all right? It's not because it's a coincidence, but there's a purpose behind it. You see, if if you're running an F&B business, all right, what is it that you want to get out of your customer? What is it you want to happen to your customers? All right. Now you want your customers to be hours before business. They identify yellow in most of these F&B logos because it helps to boost their sales, right? You're talking about if not having yellow, any other colors, you might have, let's say, 50 out of every 500 passerbys, feeling that they want to take a bite at your place. But if you have yellow, you could well be doubling that up. There could be 100 or more. Suddenly feeling the appetite wanting to eat simply because they're looking at your logo. Okay, so let's take a look at another example. Okay, ladies will love this, right? So you're looking at a host of branded luxury brands, all right, and these are million-dollar companies, all right. Companies like the companies that own this kind of brand, if they want to set aside a budget to have a designer to design their logo, money is not the issue. However, you tend to see that, okay, let's not talk about the form and design, because we are focusing on colors today. The designer, or the final product outlook, turn out to be black. And black for many of us, we don't even sometimes consider it as color. Right, white and black we don't consider as color the way we consider yellow, purple, green, blue, and all that. Right? So why black? Right? Why black for a luxurious brand? Well, that's because black indicates, or black communicates, or black shows status, power, authority, and those are the kind of elements that these branded high-end products wanted to show. They wanted to show that they have the authority. They wanted to show that they have class. They wanted to show that they are upmarket. And the best color to show all that would be black. Right? They could well have their color in pink, or they could well have their color in gray. But they choose black because it resonates. It affirms, the status of their brand as up there, as luxury, as high end, and they want to give the imposing feel to it. The we are up there kind of thing. This is not bargain basement products, brands, and all that. So black was chosen as the color. Okay, in many ways we go to court, we see lawyers all wearing black. The judge wearing a black robe and all that. Black simply gives that feeling of authority, power, and status. Right. So if you're moving into a high-end product, right, you might want to use black as a color, right, because it helps to give people the sense that they are buying into the right kind of product, of which serve the purpose as to why they want to be associated with it. Right, they want to be associated with something that is high class. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at another slide. Okay, now it's no brainer that you're looking at a host of pharmaceutical or companies in the business of medicine or health recovery, right? And what you notice here is that these companies, they are all smart enough to use blue as the color. Why blue? Because blue is the color of recovery. Blue is the color of health, and what better way to communicate the business they are in by the sheer show of just color. All right, you might not even come to pronouncing the name of the brand or looking at the design, by the sheer color itself. You get the feeling that I'm dealing with an establishment that is concerned about my health. I'm dealing with an establishment that wants me to get well. These are medicines that I can trust. Yes, trust is the word, because blue is also the color, incidentally, for trust and relationship. So, trust and medicine, these are two well-connected words, because you got to trust the medicine you're taking, right? The things that you're swallowing, the things that's been resonated inside you. So any of these companies might have decided to choose some other colors, right? But I suppose they have been well advised, to use blue, because blue, in not so many words, in the least effort possible, helps to show what kind of business they are in and what they're trying to do to the customers or the consumers, right? The aspect of recovery, aspect of well-being, aspect of wellness, and that's the reason why even some of these network marketing companies, they use blue as part of or to indicate their brand identity. So there you go. Each respective colors, they serve a purpose, and you should not, again, I say, for uptin times, choose a color simply because it's your favorite color or you like it or it looks pleasing to the eyes and all that. I mean, if it's a question of pleasing to the eye, you can always look at the shades of the color that serve your purpose, all right? And there are many things about colors that I can talk about, as to why must you use a solid color versus pastel color and all that, but those would be the topic for another occasion. All right, so there you go. I've shared some basic understanding about the use of colors. So the next time when you look at a logo and you look at a business, take a look at the colors, all right? See whether the color they're using is consistent, all right, with the purpose of the brand or the business they are in, all right? So you can be your own critic on this. Make sure for your own business, relook at the color of your brand identity to see whether it is suitably applied, otherwise it's never too late to rebrand yourself. Okay, I'll be talking a lot more about sensory hacking, not just colors, but it includes sight, smell, things that brands are using, subtly. Sometimes you don't even realize it, but then it has an impact on your decision-making process as to whether you want to buy the product or not, right? So that will be it for today, all right? I'll try to make it light and easy. If you would like to know more, all right, and to determine the right colors for your brand, there's my numbers in the crawler below, 93669729, or my email at famirais.com, and we can have a dialogue on that, all right? Last but not least, I just want to give a shout out, mention to my friend, Brother Heman Sudel, for the encouragement, to get me to go live with regard to the things that I've always shared, through text and images on social media, all right? And it sure looks like it's fun, all right? So you can expect to see more of me on video from now on every week, giving you tips on how to use brand marketing, sensory hacking to boost your business and sale. All right, till then, enjoy the rest of the Saturday and the Sunday tomorrow. Thank you.